Okay. Hey, we're live. We're actually live. This is crazy. We are actually live for the first time in forever. So here we go. Unfortunately, I don't have a crochet project to show you because I'm blocking it. I'm doing the wet blocking method, so it's over there. Being blocked. So I can't really show you, but when it's dry and all done, I will definitely show you. Hi to whoever's watching. Comment down below. Say hey, say hello. We are going to be working on a project. That's the goal. You're seeing this probably, which is my yarn ball winder, it's here because we need it. So that's what we got. We got the yarn ball winder. And then we also got knitting needles, but we don't need these. They just fell. This is the hook I was using for my last project. This is G 4mm. If you've never used these clover hooks, definitely get these clover hooks. They're great. I've had mine. You've probably heard me talk about these a million times, but I've had this set of clover hooks for about 7 going on 8 years. So not a long time. So today's project, we are going to be using this. This is some white yarn that I have. And this is what we're going to be using. This is how thick it is. It's pretty dang thin, and it's actually an acrylic yarn. And I haven't decided if I'm going to add the two together and kind of two-ply it. And they are slightly different shades, but they're exactly the same. They're just slightly different. So I thought, while we figure things out in my head, we could talk about things. Well, I line these because before I want to use them, I want to line them. So you'll see me crocheting in this video for sure. I just need to start lining them first. And I need to decide which hook size I'm going to use for the project as well. So if you're tuning in, say hey, say hello. I mean, this could be a good size, but I like to switch it up, and I'm thinking of going to a smaller size. Maybe a C would be good. Here's my C. It is dirty. It's actually like a neon yellow. It shows like a lime green on camera, but it's very, very yellow. Oh yeah, it's more yellow from back here. You can tell. This is a C, 2.75mm. I'm just trying to determine which size hook I want to use for this project. I mean, honestly, a C could be good. I mean, honestly. This is dirty. I've actually never used this hook before. It's very dirty, but you can wash them. That's what I like about these. It's just dirty from sitting in this Estee Lauder bag. It's like a little Estee Lauder pouch. It's really cute. That might be my smallest hook. I'm not sure. I have a whole set of these. I'm missing like 1 or 2, but I pretty much have the whole set. Oh, here's one. Here's a 3.25, or they have this one. These two I've never used. They're just very dirty from sitting and being stored. The ones I use all the time are actually the least dirty, believe it or not, which is funny. I don't know if I should use the yellow or if I should use the orange, but these are the hooks. This orange one is a D 3.25mm, and then the yellow one is a C 2.75. This one is a different brand, and the metal is actually bendable on this one, and somebody gave it to me, and it's a terrible brand, because if you can bend the metal, I could break this metal in half. I'm just choosing not to because I don't want to break it. And it's one of those ones where it's just like the quality is just not as good as you can see the quality difference. This I've never used either. Don't know why I have it. Oh look, we have a little like party pen. It's cute, right? What kind of stuff we got in here? We got some small hooks. We're going through my pouch because we're trying to find a good crochet hook size to use for my new project, which I will let you know what we're crocheting here in a minute. And we're going to be using this yarn, and I'm going to be winding them into yarn cakes, but I don't know if I should double them up. Double strand them is what I'll probably end up doing. I'm not entirely sure. I do have a bunch of these boy style hooks, but I don't really use these. I just think they're cute because they're just fun colors. It's not that I would never if I needed to. I just don't ever need to because I have a whole set of these. I have this one, and then I have another one that's with another project. I have a couple that are like just scattered around in bags in different projects. I'm just trying to determine what the smallest hook size of this set is because maybe that's what we'll use. Oh, we have this one too. See, here's the green one, and here's the yellow one. Compare them. If you can compare, because the yellow one on camera looks green, but here's the green compared to the yellow. Makes the yellow one actually look more like its color. So the yellow one again is 2.75, and which is a C, and the green one is a 2.25, which is a D or B. Sorry, 2.25 for a B, and 2.75 for a C, and then the D is the 3.25. And then we have the E, which is a 3.5. But I want to experiment with using a smaller hook size because normally just stuck to my go-tos, but look at how pretty this one is. This one's an H8 5mm. Look how pretty this blue is, this painted metal. It's just such a pretty blue color. It's like one of my favorite shades of blue. So pretty. Again, I can't stand these metal aluminum hooks because they're just not comfortable and they just don't work as good. But they're pretty, so I keep them. Oh, here's my actual H in my clover, which we're not using that one because it's too big. And it looks like that's what we got. Oh, and I got a couple cartons in here too. Well, and I got a needle that I never use because I have a whole bunch. Okay, so we're obviously not using this one because I already bent the tip to prove that I could bend it easy. It's a wannabe clover. Anything that's not clover brand that looks similar-esque to a clover brand hook is a wannabe clover. I'm just gonna say it. You won't find anything better, I swear. So I guess now we're just gonna take the yarn and put the yarn on the hooks just to determine what size I want to do. That honestly could be good. It's slightly bigger. It's a 3.25. So our choices are 3.25, 3.5, which is slightly bigger, 3.7 or 2.75, and 2.25. Those are our options. Honestly, I think the 2.25 is going to be a tiny bit, as you can see, a tiny bit too small. You want to give it a little wiggle room. Plus, I might double up to strand it. So that's probably a no. And I don't want to use this one because it's big. It works, but it's big, and I use this hook all the time. I want to use something different. So this one is a 2.25, which is small. We have the 2.75, which we could use. And this is just how we're going to test. It is a little bit bigger, and it is a little bit better, honestly. but I'm not thinking of it from a double-stranded point of view. And then we also have this 3.5. Which, I think I might go with that one because I've never used this hook before. Actually, all 4 of these hooks I've never used. Just gonna say it. I don't normally go for small hooks, but how bad can it be? I mean, they're clover. They're comfortable, so they can't be that bad. They cannot be that bad. So that is what we are going to do. Let's do that one. Alright. I have had this Estee Lauder pouch for more than 7 years. I was living on an island called Lopez at the time, and I was married at the time. And they have this place called the Take It or Leave It, or the Dump as I call it. And it's the recycling center and the place where you take all your garbage, like, your dumpster garbage and stuff. But they also have this lower section of the property called the Take It or Leave It. And it's basically where it's like a free thrift store. So you go there and you basically just you donate stuff. It's free to donate. You can donate as much as you want. And then there are rules though. You can't donate garbage stuff. And then during their open hours, you're allowed to go there and rummage through stuff. And if you like it and you find something you want to take home, you just shove it in your car. And you literally are allowed to take as much as you can shove in your car. It's limitless. You can come back 15 times to fill up your car if you want. They don't care. It's first come, first serve. So if you like it and you want to get it, you better grab it. Because somebody else will like it too. They'll grab it and then it will be theirs. So yeah. That is pretty much that. But I found this Estee Lauder pouch there, and I've been using it ever since. Other than a few scuff marks over the years, I'd say it's in pretty damn good condition. And I plan to keep this Estee Lauder pouch for a long time. I think it's made of a vegan leather, I believe. Anyways, it's pretty damn good quality in my opinion. And I've had it for over 7 years, so I just saw it and it just looked like the perfect little pouch for my crochet hooks. Honestly, it is. Because I've been using it for that the entire time I've owned it. So, plus the little zipper pull says Estee Lauder on there, and it's just kind of cute. Like a little gold Estee Lauder, like little pull. I just think it's kind of fancy. And it's just nice. So, I think we've settled on the 3.5, which I've never used. And honestly, I should. I really like the grips on these. They're really nice. So, to get started, we are going to wind yarn cakes. And I don't know how many yarn cakes this one will make or how much of this yarn we'll even be using. I don't know. I'm not going to apply the yarn like I initially was going to because I'm just not good at applying. So, I am just going to push you back a little so I have room to turn my handle down here that you can't see. And we are just going to go to town. Oh, well, we can't really go to town because I have to, help it, kind of. But here we are. You are going to shake. This is going to move. But yeah, stop in, say hey, say hello. We're working on a project. So now, I guess now would be the time to tell you what we're working on. Because I think I meant to tell you and then I just forgot. So here we go. This is just, it's going to take a while. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just, maybe if I set it on the floor, it might work better. I am making a pair of shorts. Now, before you make fun of me, and think that's weird because it kind of is. I found a style online that I like for some crochet shorts. Now hear me out. They're like wide leg shorts. So um they don't like grip to your thighs. They're like loose and just wide fitting. So they're like flowy. Really nice. So that's what we're gonna do. This is the perfect yarn for it because it does call for thinner yarn. And I got given this yarn and it's nice. It's a nice white acrylic easy care yarn because if you don't know acrylic easy care. Yes, this works so much better doing this. But once we're done winding these, we can we'll be able to not worry about my table moving because this is a bedside table and it's moving kind of a lot. So my apologies. I don't have an official setup to do lives. I mean, I have a table, but here we are using my bedside table instead. Also, I'm wearing pajamas. Do not judge me. It's not very, it doesn't flow very nicely. That's one thing I don't like, but there we go. Now it's flowing a little better. It's not catching as much. So that's what we're doing, is we're just winding up this yarn. You can't really see a whole lot what we're doing. There we go. You can see a little better now what we're doing. You're not really going to see my face as well, but there you go. You can see a good mixture of me and the winding. And this is what we're doing. Stop in, say hey, say hello, like the video, and just let me know what you're up to. Grab a beverage, maybe some snacks, and then we'll see where this live stream takes us. If I don't get any watchers and nobody sees anything, then I'll probably just won't post it. But, you know, it's fine. I didn't say that I was going live, I just did it. So we are going to start off with 2 yarn cakes because one's going to take a while because the yarn is so thin. But we need 2 because, well, I think I'm going to double up the yarn so it's a little thicker. Because I typically don't like working with thin yarn because it's harder to work with. And also it takes longer and I'm not a fan of that. And also I did notice that this yarn winder is getting a little squeaky. We need some WD-40 for this thing. I've had this thing since 2019. My mom got me this for Christmas of 2019. I asked her for this exact one and she got it for me. And I still use it today and I love it. It's a cute purple color. And it is the Knit Picks branded one. And for a beginner, less expensive one, it's a good quality one, I feel like. It doesn't look too industrial, if you know what I mean. And I like it. It works. Eventually, I do plan to get a bigger one that can make larger yarn cakes, so I can have a variety of smaller yarn cakes and larger yarn cakes. But again, I've been using this one since 2019, and it's the same size as the old one I have, and it's worked for everything I've needed thus far. But in the perfect world, I would have this one and then a larger size one as well. Also, I am kind of putting pressure on the table so it doesn't move as much because it would move a lot more if I let go. So, holding it down so it doesn't move as much. And this is a lot more yarn because it's thinner, so it goes a lot further. So it makes a lot larger of a yarn cake. So we're going to make 2 of these. And we're going to see where it goes. This just needs to be lubed. I didn't realize it's not normally this squeaky. Like, it's not having trouble turning or anything. It's just very squeaky. I don't know why. But here we are. Just yarn balling it. I'm going to fill this thing with yarn. That's what we're going to do. But as you can see, this is what we got going on so far. Which is very loud and very annoying. Very, very loud. This is going to take me a while, I know. Here we are. My table moves. It just does. I just love how neat this yarn cake looks. Like, look how neat it looks. It just looks perfect, honestly. But 2 of these will be perfect. I am going to go until I can't go until it's just too much. So yeah, say hey, say hello, let me know if you're working on any fiber art related projects or just any artsy projects. Are you selling anything? Are you knitting anything? What are you working on these days? Quilting anything? Are you 3D printing anything? Are you painting or drawing something? Do you do digital art? What do you do? And do you often have like a snack or a beverage while you're doing it or what? Because sometimes you just need something, I don't know, like maybe a soda or juice. I don't know, something kind of yummy. Or in my case, I like sparkling water, sparkling flavored water to be specific. I don't like the taste of regular water. Here you go. I'm just keeping going until I literally can't go anymore, which is about now. Oh my gosh, look at how big and fluffy this is. It's freaking huge. Okay, so we're taking it off. And then we are just going to... Oh my gosh, it is so dense. Like, look at how much yarn this is. It's like a lot of yarn. There we go. We have our center pole yarn cake. Look how beautiful that came out. It came out so freaking beautiful. It's a lot whiter on camera than it is. It's more of a yellowish white. It's not that white in real life. But here you go. So, yeah. We need to make another one of these. Yes, we do. Thank you so much for watching this live stream, and maybe we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.